Since 2015, it's been our pleasure entertaining you. From brass commentary, controversial interviews, and sexy cave crushes, we have given you our all. We've seen other shows come and watched them go. But Inside the Cave is still here. Inside the Cave. Thought-provoking ignorance. Guaranteed.
Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. It's time to go inside the cave.
3Lee Films.
Here we go. Welcome back to Inside the Cave Podcast, InsideTheCavePodcast.com, CaveCrushShop.com. Welcome everybody to something new. Two people are missing, so I don't know how it's going to work. But later on in the show, I have a major, big announcement. It's going to set the record straight for everybody. Yes, it's going to be major. That's all I can say. It's going to be big. It's going to be major. I can't wait. I'm so excited that I'm not going to even make the intros long. I'm just going to get the show started because we haven't had this many people here since we started the show probably. But next to me today is the host of the Dirt Sheets. And for you all that don't know, the Dirt Sheets is the number one segment in all podcasts, Joe Dirt.
What's good, everybody? Feels good to be back.
Joe Dirt is one of those guys I was talking about last week that just like International D and Valley Vale, who travels all the time, 3 or 4 times a year, and has the nerve to be asking CB about W-2s. So, how was your trip, though, Joe Dirt?
It was great. It was a success.
Wow! Damn. All right. Okay, good. I'm glad to see you back, brother. Also with us today is the country rap tune. I'm going old school now. In the original order, the country rap tune himself, Big Dog.
What's up with it, man?
Big Dog is in the building. Also with us today is the lovely, the talented, the birthday girl from last week, Kat.
Hi, everybody. I've missed you so much.
Why Sly look like he missing teeth?
Who look like that?
Sly.
He in here? Oh, okay, good. Okay, cool. Sly is in the building. Also with us today, Seasonal Sid. Go figure.
What up, y'all?
Sid is here. What up, Sid? Also with us. Good. Also with us today is none other than the guy who just came back from another extravagant, lavish vacation where he spent lots of money on Valley Vale W-2s.
I just got off the plane and I just wanted to ask were my W-2s ready for 2019.
You don't need them. Man, okay, I'm not used to introducing all these people. Oh, also with us today, ladies, let's talk about it. Tell the truth. Sly. That's your cue, Mark. I just pulled your string. Hey, yo. All right.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back.
What up? Sly is another guy who I didn't get a chance to talk about last week, who travels about 4 times a year to different islands and different cities and got the nerve to talk about W-2s. So just putting that out there as well.
Like, why you cut me so short with only 4 times a year? It's probably double that, but all right.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize. Yeah. Sorry.
Appreciate that.
Last but not least, hold on, make sure. I want to give this guy his proper intro. I actually had to get counseling on how to deal with this guy. First of all, he is great. Seriously, he is great at what he does. And you'll notice that he'll notice that I haven't talked to him since last Saturday, and it's actually I've been going through counseling, and the person I talked to, or the people I talked to, told me, stop talking to this guy on the phone. I said, you know what, you're right. Stop talking to him on the phone. The Cleves Report podcast, rolling.
That was a hell of an intro. What's going on, family?
Look at his page. If you guys think I'm joking, look at his page. I'm pretty sure everybody that listens to us that has an Instagram account follows the Cleves Report. Just look at his page. He is the best at what he does. He's a race baiter, just like Al Sharpton. I'm calling him the black.
Hold on. I'm not a race baiter. People don't read.
Yeah,
People don't read.
This dude just made a post fucking with people's mind about Tiara Mowry's husband being a racist. I mean, this guy is something else, man. That's rolling. That's rolling. The Cleves Report podcast, the Cleves Report on Instagram, rolling. And by the way, I've been getting counseling, and they told me just talk to him when you have to deal with him on the show. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot going on. Like I said, I have a big announcement later on in the show. So to make this process go even faster, what I'm going to do is start the show right now with listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar.
Got an opinion? Let your voice be heard. Want to change the direction of the show? Talk your tell us how you really feel.
For real, I might just say how I feel.
Listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
Okay, this is actually just came in. I didn't send it to you guys. This is from Achilles Waters. I don't know if this is his real name, but he sent us his address and he says, I'm a new subscriber to Inside the Cave podcast on TuneIn. That's pretty dope. I didn't know too many people listen to us on TuneIn. I'm in San Bernardino, California. If the free shirt offer is still available, I would like the military green Inside the Cave 3X long sleeve product, pound 5018, please, if possible. Thank you. And he sent us his address. For those who don't know, last week I issued a challenge in the intro. I said we got all these new subscribers, especially in Texas and in particular Houston. Shout out to the heifers for that. And I said, I want to know who you are. So please send us an email just saying hello, who you are, how you listen to us, and we'll send you a shirt. And this guy, smart man, I'm assuming, took us up on the offer. And Achilles Waters, we got your address, we got your size, cavecrushshop.com. We will be sending you an email, sending you a product pretty soon. So that's that. All you gotta do is listen to the show, and we take care of you. I mean, okay. This is also from Nina. She says, "Look who decided to come back to their podcast." By the way, there's another podcast that has been off the air for about 2 years. No, I'm not going to say their name, and nobody's complaining about them. Just want to put that out there. Everybody talking about we took a week or so off. But anyway, she says, "You need to stop with the big girl bashing, CB. Roland tried to give you an out and you kept going. I do, however, like going through all the news and everyone have an opinion. Maybe not so many next time. I guess you have to be a man to understand why Janet Jackson is a hoe, because she has sex with Bobby Brown. Nobody in the cave is turning down Janet, so stop it." All right, well, first of all, Janet Jackson is not a hoe because she slept with Bobby Brown. Janet Jackson is a hoe because she sold pussy for $500 million. That's why she's a hoe. And the big girl bashing, I don't remember big girl bashing. All right, y'all ain't got
but CB, you wouldn't be a little bit of a hoe for that much, though?
I never said it was wrong what she's doing. I just said she's a hoe. That's all I said. She's a hoe. And I think that the Bobby Brown story confirmed that she's a hoe. That's all I said. I never said she was a bad person. She's a hoe.
Hey, hoe.
So you a hoe. So you a hoe too, right?
I ain't never made $500 million on no sex transaction.
So you a cheap hoe.
Who you calling a hoe?
I'm just saying, man. You throwing it out there.
A 40. A fuck, nigga.
All right. You guys got anything else on this, or we move on?
No, you did, big girl bash. Just a refreshing memory. You said fat bitches that couldn't fit that dress.
Oh yeah,
that's why they was mad.
Right.
Just a refreshing memory.
And that is true. All the girls that was hating on that Mexican girl at the funeral. Yeah, you hating because you can't fit the shit. I stand by that, Nina. All right.
About the large.
Adriana Grande.
Right, her. Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I stand by those comments.
Y'all don't even know the chick name, and you bashing all the bitches who don't even want to wear the dress at the church. Like,
no,
y'all was off the chain last week.
It's not that they don't want to wear the dress; it's that they can't wear the dress. That's all right. And like I said, I can't fit a medium shirt. I don't mean I should hate on Joe because he can, or Sly because he can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is.
but there's mediums. So we'll put the
Can y'all hear him? Or is it
dress
just...
on it.
Hey, Ro, I don't know what's going on with your connection, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him. Okay. All right, here we go. This is from Aaron, a new subscriber. Just listen to the comedians inside the cave and notice Leon Rogers was on. How do you all feel about WGCI morning show doing Man Cave Mondays? First I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that either.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to GCI, but I barely listen. So, but
Yeah,
shout out to Leon and Kyle and that sexy ass Kendra G. Anybody that say dark skinned girls ain't winning, shit, I ain't seen Kendra G.
Yeah, they ain't seen Kendra G.
That motherfucker is dripping. God damn it. All right.
Dripping. Think when you start using that word. I ain't been going that damn long.
Oh yeah, I'm cool now, Joe. You know, I use the young people terms now. I'm cool. All right, here we go. This is from Troy. About time. Huh?
You and Joe crazy.
Forgot you was there, brother. Here we go. This is from Troy.
I heard dripping.
No, she dripping, brother.
Yo,
Chocolate man. I love to drink up water. All right, here we go. This is from Troy. About time there's a new podcast. Dr. Cave quit. You wrong, but also right on Ariana Grande's dress. Bitches mad that they can't fit what she had on. That's why they hate. I guess he's talking about the same thing Nina was talking about. Attaboy, Troy, we agree. All right, knowledge. First of all, let me just say this. I'll read it. Knowledge. Glad to see y'all back from your hiatus. I was thinking Roland brought the FBI down on the rest of y'all. Great show. Still want to know how much Big Dog spends on new trucks every other year. LOL. I look forward to the next show. Y'all definitely need the cat's opinion on the last show. For maybe the second time, I'm gonna have disagree with Roland. Colin don't need to say anything. Just keep helping black people on the low. We are the only race that seem to think we need a vocal. Oh shit, just lost it. Oh shit.
vocal leader.
Cuz, where you at? Come read this shit. Cat.
Damn, I just lost it. Where we at? Vocal leader. Who's the Mexican spokesman?
He got to put his finger back on the word.
Yeah, I did. See that? Hey, we just need to do the work. When our so-called leader speaks out, they end up dead. Just do the work and help build up our unity, because that's where the real power lies. And Nike is smart. They on some fake revolutionary campaign, but if Colin can use that money and platform for good, then that's a win. All right.
CB, you look and sound like a deacon preaching for the first time. Pastor gave you the mic and you already fucked up the opening service.
Hey, Velly, you ever see a baby deer born? You know how they be trying to get their legs and shit.
Oh man.
We gotta let them keep practicing. Keep going, CB. You doing so well.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe.
She
you can't breathe and roll his eyes at the same time. He said.
She sounds just like a third grade teacher. Don't encourage your cat.
He can do it. Don't you listen to them. You had better keep doing your best.
Hey Joe, hit him upside the head with a spitball.
All right, Roland. This guy was pretty much talking about you. You got to reply to him.
Well, first of all, the feds ain't on me yet. I ain't that popular. That's number one. Number two is that the Colin situation, he actually made a great point. I do believe that we look for leaders to lead us. And I can't name any of the leaders of the people that he spoke of, but also I'm not that race. So I'm sure that there's somebody that's leading their causes and things of that sort. But we as a people, we are the only ones in America who have been oppressed like this. And giving money silently is not effective in the plight that we have. So, if you're giving money or making photo ops, man, that's not doing anything. When the Black Panthers was doing their thing, you had people out front of the charge being vocal, leading people, being leaders. And Colin's just not doing that. I don't have an expectation for him to do that. I'm just saying, if that's what people are looking for, he needs to be vocal. But no, I'm not looking to no celebrity or no athlete to do those things. It has to come from the grassroots. It has to come from some activist, some young activist that's going to be untarnished, because it seems like they always get hemmed up. But he's right, though. They normally die. Because the dude from Ferguson, in Ferguson, there was like 3 or 4 activists that died very, very suspiciously. So he has a point.
Shout out to Knowledge, though. But by the way, since you said he had a point, I'm the one that pointed that out to you last week, that you only want leaders that get killed. You don't want leaders that...
Well, the reason why I couldn't respond is because you normally say shit with a smart ass comment, and he actually said something that was very eloquent.
I see. He said the same thing I said. Anyway, all right.
No, he didn't say the same thing you said. You said some smart ass comment, and he put words together eloquently.
Well, sorry. Like my counselor told me to breathe, take it, and move on. All right, this is the last one. Is from, I'm not for sure if this person is an Instagram troll or some mark that just started listening or what, I don't know, but it's penguin_099 sent a message talking about our He Too movement. Y'all know that the me part of the Me Too movement isn't a gender, right? It's open to all genders, and there has been male sexual assault stories as well. So is there another angle to this that I ain't seeing, or all right, whatever. You guys got anything on this?
It was your movement.
Hey, look, hi. So I like how you skipped over it because you didn't understand it, but as the teacher, we're going to go back and unpack it. What this individual was saying was Me Too includes women and men. So to start a He Too movement now segregates a group of people, like their issues are more important. Kind of saying like all lives matter instead of Black lives matter. To specify the gender of the movement is kind of redundant because me includes male and female. Do you understand that?
Well, Kat, I don't know if you know, but it was a third part of a movement too. They call it the We Too.
Never heard that one.
Remember the license plate picture I sent you? Remember the picture of the license plate I sent you?
But again, this person is like CB, not understanding that Me includes yourself. So if you're a man saying Me Too, then that is saying He Too, I guess is what that's all the comment was. And so they wanted to know, is there something more you're getting at, so they can be down with the movement. They want to make sure they understand the cause of your movement before they get down with it.
All right.
That's like saying we having an automobile movement, and then you be like, yeah, we having a Durango movement. And it's like, but we said automobiles, my nigga. But they just want to know, like, what do you mean? That's all. I know that was tricky. That was a tricky one. It slid back. I understand, though.
Oh, my God.
Okay. That was listeners' feedback.
Hold on. You ain't going to explain it?
No. All right. I want to introduce the newest member to the He Too movement.
How the hell you gonna not explain the movement, then go into a segment about the movement?
Man, if that movement needs explanation, man, fuck that dummy.
Yeah, thank you, Sid. Thank you. I couldn't say it so eloquently like you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I took the words right out of my mouth. Pause. All right.
Yeah, pause. That's a real pause.
The newest member to the He Too movement is none other than Drake.
Hashtag He Too.
Have you heard what happened to Drake?
No, sir.
Well, let me just tell you how this story is going to end. Drake is suing a woman who claimed he got her pregnant and sexually assaulted her, alleging that she made the whole thing up in order to extort millions of dollars from him. The Canadian rapper 31 filed a lawsuit on Tuesday night against Laquana Morris. Sounds like a Ooga, Drake. You shouldn't be fucking with Oogas. A New Yorker who works in the adult industry under the name Layla Lace. God damn. See, I need to do like y'all and read this shit beforehand. Damn, I ain't know this. Layla Lace seeking unspecified damages for civil extortion, intentional infliction of emotional distress, abuse of process, fraud, and defamation. That sounds like a whole bunch of charges. The representative for Lace could not be located and was not listed in the suit. Lace did not immediately respond to the people's request for this comment. According to papers obtained by People, Drake, I guess his name is Aubrey Graham. Did you guys know that? I didn't know Drake's name was Aubrey Graham. Anyway.
Yeah, we knew.
Drake first met Lace in February 2017 during the Boy Meets World tour in Manchester, England. The two then went on to have consensual, protected sex in his hotel room after the concert, including oral sex that she happily and voluntarily performed, the lawsuit claims. So, after all that, because she didn't get to go on any more tours, because after that it was over with, the bitch had the nerve to say that she was pregnant, which was a lie, and tried to extort Drake, and Drake is doing the right thing by suing her, and now, more importantly, Drake is now the new face of the He Too movement. Thank you, Drake, for putting these bitches in check for trying to do, you know what they're doing like that. Kat, what you got to think of, what you got to say about Drake being added to the He Too movement?
I just hope you're equally as emphatic when there's a woman who has the same issue. Oh, there are plenty of women who have been through this, being extorted from a man and being, it's like, I get what you're doing, but I also want you to know that, Me Too includes everybody. So we have to be as fervent with other stories, because it is a shame that this is happening. And I agree 100%. He should be represented by a group of men who do feel disenfranchised by the system sometimes, but at the same time, every woman should do that as well, right? When they're feeling violated, when they're being kind of extorted, maybe not financially, but sexually extorted. No. Like, should they also be able to take it, shouldn't they do that? Like, you agree that it should be everybody when they feel that way.
Nah, women
Hey, Sly. Is it just me, or does she sound like the hundreds of thousands of white folks that say all lives matter? When we say Black Lives Matter, it sounds like CB saying Black Lives Matter and Kat saying all lives matter. Is it just
not at all? And again, I know that's tricky for you when I agree, but I don't repeat what you said. I 100% agree. However, my opinion is that, unfortunately, yes, this happens. This should be the process for every man, as it should be for every woman too.
But we ain't talking about women right now. We're talking about He Too. But we not talking
about... I'm sorry, your name is Cleese. He asked Kat.
But we talking about
No, see, there you go. You keep putting yourself in it. It wasn't a weeble. It was a question directed to me, and I answered it how I felt. Don't conspiracy theory everything, boo. It's just a conversation.
It's not a conspiracy theory. He asked the question to you, but
you just conspiracy theory me, nigga. You can't even have a conversation with somebody. All I said was, I do agree. You're right. That was fucked up. He should have did that. And remember, it should be emphatic and equally as much bigger when it happens to everybody. It should continue to happen. You're right. He should represent that movement to encourage others. For sure.
Guys.
Right. Okay. All right. Welcome, Drake, to the He Too movement. We got your back now.
Had a long week? Need to get some stuff off your chest? Do it now! Let's go 0 to 100 real quick.
Real fucking quick, nigga. 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Bellyville, what you got this week, brother?
I'm still waiting for my W-2 so I can pay for my next trip.
Sure. Keep waiting. It's coming.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Kat, what you got this week?
I just want to make it be very known that I have not taken a trip at all. Can I get my W-2s?
You were just in Indianapolis in the all-white party. A couple CCB, remember?
That's 15 minutes away. I went a half an hour away.
That's 3.5 hours away. You still took a trip.
CB.
You still took a trip.
Wow. Okay.
CB, remember that? Try again. Thanks for playing, Cat.
Whose regular ass phone is that?
I don't have a 0 to 100, but I do have a just, think about all of the people who made it through Hurricane Florence. And unfortunately, our country doesn't respond well enough to things that we A, know are coming, and B, we know are natural disasters and out of our control. So, how we move about helping people and assisting people can sometimes be marred by the fact that there are people who are affected by natural disasters. So just, thinking about everybody who were in the hurricane's path.
Had a girl, Cat. What you got this week, Sid?
Yeah, my 0 to 100. Matter of fact, I want to just go ahead and call this one a good old-fashioned kill yourself and start over if I can.
No problem.
This one goes out to none other than a gentleman by the name of St. Andrew King.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's all right. That's okay. Let me tell you about him. This a Negro. Stayed probably 30 minutes from me. I ain't seen a nigga in 2 years.
Hey, get in line, man. Get in line.
But the man put out the idea of going on a guy's cruise. I want you to 100% kill yourself and start over. Because I want to know exactly what the fuck we going to do. What we going to do? We going to give each other liners?
Mm-hmm.
Paint each other toes?
I thought it was just me. Well,
man, hey, I can't see the man. He 20 to 30 minutes from me. We're going to take a 4-hour, 5-hour flight and get together. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here.
Thank you.
I can't get the nigga come around the corner.
Thank you.
Hey, Cat Williams, why you so mad over there?
Hey, the man want
things coming out.
Now you tell me what we gonna do. Can you imagine all guys going on the cruise? Come back, what y'all do?
Y'all got a YOLO, man. Y'all got to get off that, man. Get off the damn couch.
You still ain't told us what we gonna do.
Yeah. Hey, imagine going out of town with all guys and come back talking about ain't nobody had no pussy. Holy man, what y'all do?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go home. My mama look at me like I'm crazy. Well, who got what?
Hey,
nobody do nothing, mama. We just hung out. We played basketball. Man, you don't get your ass out of here.
Hell no. That
can't even hang with the
What did you say? Said your mom would be disappointed.
Yeah. What you mean? Ain't nobody fucking nothing? Oh, man. Y'all niggas lame.
Yeah, mom be like, hey, I'm going to lie for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's some bullshit there. Yeah, Velly. That's some bullshit.
Y'all got Velly mixed up with Andrew.
What you
trying to say, Cat?
Say that again, Cat.
So when you go out of town, you're going to fuck. Like, that is the sole purpose of going out of town.
No,
tell me what 4 guys. You just let me know what 4 guys, or 5 guys, or 6 guys gonna do together on the cruise ship out of town together.
You can't
we gonna get a 2K tournament going.
You can't make a friend. You ain't never.
Can we do what?
I'm asking about making new friends. Like there are other people on.
I don't need no new friends.
I hardly see the friends I got.
Hey, Ted on here right now. We don't see him.
Yeah. Just say I'm on here right now. I can't see him.
You said the dog look alike right now.
I'm about to say sad on here right now. And I can't see him.
Oh,
yeah.
Cat, you will never understand. Cat,
hell no.
Understand. Good luck trying.
Make some new friends.
Hey, said it definitely got to depend on what type of cruise it's gonna be on, like what type of cruise ship it is.
I put the recording in my head, so now when a man that I'm with tells me, "Yeah, me and my guys going to Vegas," I'm going too. Like,
yeah, right. You ain't going, Cat.
Did I get to it?
Oh man. Like 20 episodes ago, you was talking about trusting your man to go somewhere.
Hey, I was just about to say that. What about the guy who went out of town for his girlfriend?
You just said men can't travel without going to have sex.
Man,
like, they can't get together unless pussy is involved. Like,
we gonna go sight? I need somebody to tell me what we gonna do. I'm telling you right now, we can't go snorkeling. I play too much. I'm gonna hold somebody's head underwater. So I can't do that.
Feels like deja vu.
On the boat with you motherfuckers. I don't want to be
has a
strapped on the boat for 3, 4, 5, 6 days. no bunch of dudes on no boat. We can go somewhere land on a damn land.
It's got a night. I mean, most cruise ships have a nightclub, a casino, restaurant.
No, but that was my point, Joe. On land. Hey, so
what we gonna do on land?
Ain't getting none at home. So what y'all talking about going out of town to get something?
Hey, I got some today.
That's a cruise.
They would say, Billy, they already on drought already. Ain't it?
So what I need to go out of town on the drought for? Spend some money. I'm a goofy now. Shit.
Hey y'all, it's a cruise called Festival at Sea. It's literally
all the cruise, Slide. Just get off the cruise. We ain't going on water.
I tell him what we gonna do on land.
You know, no. You gotta listen, man. This cruise is called Festival at Sea. It's literally an all black cruise. Like it's all black. Ain't nothing.
That ain't gonna happen. Too many black people.
Man, niggas gonna be on there fighting, man overboard. Man, niggas can't get together on land here. Right. That's what I'm trying to understand. I just need somebody to tell me 3 things we gonna do.
Hey, Slide, we got a 20-year reunion coming up this weekend. I don't even want to go see them niggas there.
Yeah. Let's talk about why y'all ain't going to the reunion. Man, shit, I hardly see y'all. Fuck make you think I want to see them?
Man,
and I ain't got nothing against nobody. Goddamn.
And they all local.
Right. Hey, I barely got time to do the shit that I want to do. How the hell I'm going to go make new friends? Niggas down in Miami riding around on the Three's Company bike. Get out of here, man.
Oh shit!
Come and knock on my door, head ass out of here.
Well, Sid can just give us a ride to the airport then.
Hey, Sid, I know one thing. I ain't riding in the middle.
Just ride in the middle.
All right, man. All right. What else? What you got this week, Joe? Thanks, Sid. We needed that. What you got?
That Williams over there snapping.
Joe, what you got this week?
Who?
You.
Huh?
Said me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give a shout out to Cam Newton with that bathrobe on, his head tied up, looking like somebody auntie.
Hey, let's talk about that for a second. What's up with Cam Newton? That nigga been doing too much by probably the past 2 years, ain't it?
And be like, hey, you better be getting good grades, or I come up to the school and whoop you. Like, hey, you need to whoop your own goddamn kid before you come at me, goddamn.
Cam been doing too much with them clothes for about 2 years now, Joe.
Yeah, but hey, you see the chick he be with, right?
Who was the baby mama?
I don't know all that technicality, but
no.
Is that who he borrowed his clothes from?
Slide, you do realize that don't mean shit,
right?
That's probably where he getting his tips from, huh?
Yeah. She might be his stylist, but I'd be damned if I'm fit to be talking about a grown ass man clothes like y'all doing.
Man, this man out here looking crazy. Somebody needs to talk about all you going on with him.
It'd be one thing if we was talking about his motherfucking gators didn't match his blazer. Right. This motherfucker got a dress on. Like, like nigga, is you serious? Like,
that was a nightgown. It's like a nightgown or a bathrobe.
Hey, that look like something D was wearing in Vegas.
Oh, brother.
Like, real talk. You really think it's wrong for us to talk about a man's clothing if he got women's clothes on?
I said it was wrong. I said I'm not going to talk about a man's clothes. I'll be the one to come down in a bathrobe in Vegas and sit at the roulette table and gamble my ass off.
Ain't that some shit? All right, as entertaining as this is, we got to move on because, like I said, I got a big announcement later on. So, Slide, what you got this week?
Kill yourself and start over, or
whatever.
Well, I got a couple real quick things to the kill yourself and start over. Vontae dumbass Davis, kill yourself and start over, Mister. I'm gonna retire at halftime. Scared old pussy ass boy. I'm gonna retire at halftime.
I retired too.
Getting the shit beat out of him.
Like, damn, I got like. About 15 and a half more of these motherfuckers.
I personally think he got a text message about the point spread or some shit from some monsters. That motherfucker like, this is my only way out. And that's what he did. That's what I think. All right. My next, kill yourself and start over. They say for the Super Bowl, February 3rd, 2019 in Atlanta, the new Mercedes-Benz Dome, the $1 billion dome, that Maroon 5 will be the halftime.
Oh yeah.
Out of all the You gonna get some motherfuckers that ain't even from the state of Georgia. You know, okay, kill yourself and start over NFL
you on
for
fire
that shit. You know what I'm saying? Kill yourself and start over for that shit. We touched on the Kanye West shit. You know, but if Kanye doesn't own up to his word, you know, he can kill himself and start over too. But I think he will keep his word. You know, so another kill yourself and start over or reset and start over is gonna go to St. Andrew, because St. Andrew, did you bring any liquor back off the cruise? Like that's the only reason like I really go for it, to like bring liquor back that people don't know, or did you just bring back a couple cartons of Newports to sell to Joe or some shit? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard you mention shit about you brought some white Hennessy or nothing. I don't know. I just know that in the city a carton of Newports costs like $900, and on the boats it costs $30.
Joe, when you start smoking Newports, Joe?
I mean, yeah, that's all he missing. He got a white T-shirt on. A wife beater on. He just need a Newport.
But you talking about a man's clothes, huh?
No.
I'm talking about
man's clothes, Sly.
No, I'm talking about you missing something from your ensemble. That's what I'm talking about. My only other thing will have to go to.
We weren't allowed to talk about Cam's outfit, but you want to talk about Joe's outfit.
No. Y'all was analyzing. I'm saying he missing a cigarette. I mean,
hey, Joe said he dumped out the ashes in his Newport and filled it up with weed.
my other kill yourself. That's my last one. My other kill yourself and start over is gonna go to no other than the lady of the cave, Miss Cat. As y'all know, while we wasn't on the air, this young lady celebrated a birthday, and I reached out to this young lady, and I wished her a happy birthday via text message. I'm still waiting on a motherfucking response from this high yellow heifer. I ain't heard shit from Cat.
I told you.
I ain't heard shit from Cat. I said, happy birthday, Cat. Enjoy your day. I ain't heard shit. She either ain't paid a Verizon bill. Oh, no, Cat, don't you get on while I'm talking. Don't you get on while this my kill yourself start over. Happy fucking birthday. You ain't say shit. You got mad at me when I didn't invite you to the party when TV and Joe showed up like dude, man, like Coach Cheese them from Cooley High and shit. They showed up at my party and you ain't say shit. Cat, no, I ain't lying. She had a bottle of wine and she was frying chicken or whatever she was doing that she couldn't reply back to my message. But that's all right. I ain't in my feelings about that shit. I done moved on from it.
You sure?
That's my kill yourself and start over. That was
a 0 to 100.
Yeah. Cash was a 0 to 100. The rest of them was kill yourself and start over.
The trick to it is, my love, and I appreciate your passion.
Don't dress this shit up. Don't dress it. Don't dress it.
I appreciate it. But the trick to it is, it was my birthday. So, like, on your birthday, you can do whatever. You can be like, fuck my phone, toss it over your shoulder, and eat tacos. Like, it was kind of a day for reflection for me. So I feel so bad that I didn't reciprocate the love, but it wasn't your birthday. You know, that was the whole trick to it. It was kind of my birthday. So on my day, I just, I chose to keep I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got the fucking audacity to spin this shit back on me?
Yeah, that's pretty tough. You gotta slide his feelings.
You really gonna pivot this shit back on me? Look, I get a +1 to go on these cruises, Cat. You wanna go with me? Nah, don't even answer that. You ain't going. You going.
See how he did, y'all? He was mad at me, but invited me on a trip. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to tell you no before you could tell me yeah. That's all shit. Shit. That's it. Stay going to Indianapolis.
Thank you very much for wishing me happy birthday, everybody. And again, it wasn't a personal thing. I wasn't replying to people because I was living in the moment and I was enjoying my birthday. So.
Well, if you was doing any type of reflection, something must have went wrong because you actually came back to the show.
Damn.
So that reflection shit must have didn't fucking work.
Yeah, so she might as well reply to that text.
Anybody that takes 2 minutes worth of fucking reflection and inside the cave come across their fucking mind, they not coming back. Fucking your W-2s. We working fucking slave wage shit.
You ain't lying. This is a motherfucking slave ship. You ain't lying at all. The working conditions are bullshit. You are not
I gotta
playing.
move on. Big Dog, what you got this week, Big Dog?
You want to unionize?
Yes, let's form a union.
That's pretty good. Come on, big dog. What you got?
Hey man, I got to give it to Courtney Blackman.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Who is he? I never heard of him.
Hey man, can somebody tell me why Courtney Blackman all in my motherfucking pocket and he ain't gave my goddamn W-2s yet? Worrying about how I'm riding.
Damn.
Oh man.
I can't explain.
Exactly, dog. Trying to worry about why you ride, how I'm flying. I feel like Ric Flair. I'm the motherfucking jet flying, cruise ship taking. Still ain't got my damn W-2.
How about you get that paperwork ready, motherfucker?
Oh man. All right. Who else I missed? Guess it's Roland. What you got this week, Roland?
Oh, this is 0 to 100?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go around the cave this week, so whatever you got to say, just say it.
Oh, okay, I can switch it up. No, I'm gonna stick with the theme. I'm gonna say this. Recently, maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, some footage had came out about an incident with Ralph Stanley Elrod Jr. Now, what Stanley did, he got into a confrontation with some black fellas, and he showed his racism and his white supremacy hat, so much so that the police officer showed up at his home, and in the police officer's haste tried to arrest him very nonchalantly, but Stanley wasn't having it. So Stanley shot the fucking cop, then changed his motherfucking clothes, mind you, while the police is on their way, changed outfits, had an outfit switch, and came out with a motherfucking army surplus motherfucking machine gun and shot the motherfucking police up, killing another cop.
Was that Cousin Lamar?
Now, with all that being said, this motherfucker, double cop killing motherfucker, racist white supremacist motherfucker,
Definitely Lamar.
happened to get arrested without incident.
Right.
And stood before the fucking judge and said, I killed 2 police officers. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This motherfucker should have been dead on sight.
Right.
He didn't come out with a fucking cap gun. He didn't come out with a Glock. He didn't even come out with a motherfucking what's them AK. He came out with a fucking army surplus with the vent holes on the side. You stick it on the back of a fucking Humvee.
That nigga had like an M60.
I don't know what the fuck that was. It shot 50 caliber fucking bullets. This motherfucker was ready for war. Elrod, I'm gonna need you to kill yourself and start the fuck over, please. And rest in peace to them officers. Even though we ain't really feeling pigs right now, the men didn't have to lose their life.
No,
but one thing I know, 2 things I know for certain, that motherfucker should have been taken out in a body bag. You got a man just a week before. Well, this actually happened in 2016, but just a week before we seen this news, a man got shot in his motherfucking boxers on his own motherfucking couch. He wasn't doing a fucking thing. But this motherfucker can kill 2 police and shoot up. Dude, do you know how much motherfucking damage the bullets from this fucking gun was doing to them fucking police cars? If you have not seen this footage, go to my IGTV page and please view this footage. This motherfucker went ham. He should be dead. And that's my 0 to 100.
Oh man, oh brother, I don't know how I'm gonna follow that, but I will follow that with this. Saturday, Roland sent the group a message about a YouTube page who ripped off our Dr. Umar Johnson interview. And
by the way, my wife found that.
Okay, cool. Shout out to your wife. This has nothing to do with her. Please, I want to make sure out the country. I want to make this clear. This has nothing to do with Roland's wife. This has everything to do with Roland and the people that Roland represents. Now, so
at least she'll survive.
So Roland sent this link about the people that ripped off our Dr. Umar Johnson interview, and I think it was at 40,000 views on YouTube. And the idiot didn't give us our credit or nothing like that, so I put a message or two in there letting him know this is our shit. Woo wop the bam, blah blah blah, whatever. But I decided to read through the comments, and what I noticed was in the comments, all the black men, the conscious brothers, they're all saying President Obama was the first gay president. All President Obama does is look out for the gay community. None of this stuff is factual, but it's just shit that insecure men, black men and white men, this is what this country has been based off of. It's not about, people say that people have died over women. No. Men have died over their own insecurities. The reason why people can infactually say that President Obama was the first gay president with not one bit of facts or proof. All they said is that the fact that this guy made a statement, a political statement, saying that gay people should have the right to be married. Now, let's look at President Obama's history. President Obama is a married man to a woman who has 2 young girls. And when he talks about his 2 girls, he talks about them dating. Does he ever talk about them maybe dating another woman? No. He always talks about them bringing home a young man and having Secret Service maybe one day having to deal with them. Now, if this was a true gay president that the conscious community claims him to be, he would never specify that his daughters would bring home a man. He would specify his daughters would one day be dating. But no, the conscious community, the so-called smart marks of the internet, they don't bother to bring in those kind of facts, because all they do is use their own insecurities and bring up stuff that they just pull out their ass and spread it over the internet. Now, I'm not an Obama apologist, but these idiots have made me become one, because they don't realize that they're the reason why black people, whether you want to admit it or not, Obama is a black person. And if you're truly representative of the black community, you should be ashamed of yourself for ridiculing another black man, falsely ridiculing him for no reason at all. Here's the other thing. There's not a man in America that has not at one point in his life participated in a gay act. Whoa, what are you talking about, CB? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. If you ever went to a strip club and told another female stripper to kiss that bitch, here's $20, here's $5, you're participating in a gay act. If you ever wanted to have a threesome or had a threesome or had another woman or some kind of girl on girl act, you participated in the gay community, whether you want to admit it or not. The other thing too, if you ever lusted or tried or wanted to have a threesome or wanted to see anything with girl on girl, guess what? That's part of the gay community. So whether you want to admit it or not, you are in favor of the gay community when it advances your agenda. But when a politician says that the gay community has the right to get married to advance his agenda, you have a problem with it. You are just like the Christians and just like the pastors and just like everybody else, and this is not a shot at Roland, it's just a shot at the people that Roland represents, are a bunch of hypocrites, and all of you all can kill yourself and start over. And that's that. Let that bitch breathe, brother. Oh, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
Who the fuck just snored? That shit was funny.
Okay, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Let's get into this.
Stop telling that man he feel you participating in the gay act. Shut up. You feel me? You feel me? Oh yeah, you feel me?
Cat, the civilized person on this show.
Damn.
Did I nail it or what? Did I call out these men's insecurity?
I will say that it was very well said, CD. That was like maybe like a 10th grade level. Like that was real. Like that was, and I'm not knocking it. Like I totally understand where you're coming. That was well said.
Males
I do agree with the part about, like, you know, if you like gay, if it's okay with two women, then you are indeed supporting some sort of homosexual act, whether you intentionally are doing it or not.
Yeah. It's okay to advance your agenda, but a politician can't advance his agenda.
Hey, I
that
just
is a
want to
very
clarify
civil
one
way to
thing.
think about it.
I do not represent,
Yes, you
call
do.
myself, or speak for
Yes, you
the
do.
conscious community.
Yes, you do.
That's the disclaimer. So
all those idiots are your people. All those idiots are your people.
They're not they don't belong to me.
Yes, they do.
What kills me though, with all due respect, that where you even started from, what kills me is why is that even a topic of discussion on that video?
That's what they were talking about.
I just don't understand why they was bringing up the fact if he's gay or he ain't gay. Why is that? It had nothing to do with what the post was about. The video was about. That's what kills me. They do that on my page a lot, on my IG page. They come on there having conversations about shit that don't got nothing to do with the fucking video.
For the past, this is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been hinting about for the past couple weeks. For the past couple years since we've been doing Inside the Cave. Since we've been doing Inside the Cave, if you noticed, everything that we've been doing has been getting ripped off by somebody or some group, it's almost like we're executive producing about 40 podcasts or and about 10 radio shows. We had Cat's Corner, and now all of a sudden there's another radio show that does somebody else's name, Corner. Then we had Wait What segment. Now you know a radio show is doing a Wait What segment. I've been calling Big Dog since 2007. Next thing you know, everybody that has a radio show or podcast calls a guy on their show Big Dog. Oh, where'd they get that from? Everything that we do, somehow it gets copied. We decided to do a conspiracy segment. Not that there's anything wrong with doing a conspiracy segment, but it's another thing to have a crazy guy on your show that brings conspiracies just like us. It's all a ripoff. So what I decided to do is that we're going to give you guys new material to rip off from us. We are expanding Inside the Cave. And not only will we give you our normal segments, but now the reason why the show will be moved to Mondays, because Inside the Cave Theater presents
Last Night in Vegas is a weekly episodic scripted but unscripted ratchet reality web series about what's supposed to be a fun guy's trip to Vegas that goes completely off the rails when the guys make a bet on who can get some. There will be acts of violence, acts of sex. Somebody might die and then come back again, like they never died last episode. Just like Vegas, anything can happen on this new series, Last Night in Vegas.
I will now introduce the characters of Last Night in Vegas. And just a heads up, these are all fictional characters, and although they may seem similar to the people playing them, the characters and scenarios are in no way real or have happened before. Now I will introduce characters of the Last Night in Vegas. First, there is Rock, played by Big Dog. Rock is the OG of the group who spends most of the Vegas trip gambling and on the grill. On the first night of Vegas, Rock plays the slots and hits for $50,000. Rock doesn't participate in most of the foolishness that ends up getting most of the guys in trouble. But when the guys get in trouble, they always can call on the Rock. Then there is Cecil, also known as Brother Cecil X, played by Roland. He is a conscious brother who is in Vegas with the rest of the guys only to prove his theory correct, that Vegas is a racist town that is still controlled by the Italian mob and isn't a place for black people.
Wait, what the hell are we doing now? And why am I being portrayed like this?
Next is Bugsy, played by Sped. Bugsy is a jokester of the group that pokes fun of everything and every situation. He only came to Vegas, it seems, to crack jokes.
Hey man, what we doing right now? 'Cause I can tell you now, I ain't gonna be on here next week for this shit.
Good, Sped, because I looked at next episode and your character gets killed off already, but you go out better than time came. Playing the role of V-Dot is Bell. V-Dot is the low-key guy in the group that gets plenty of action, but doesn't leave any. Oh, Lord. But doesn't leave any evidence, so no one knows for sure what he is into.
Hey, man, hold on, man. Hey, I'm gonna need my lawyer for this shit, man. Y'all niggas know I'm on probation.
Playing the role of Dane is CB. Dane, unlike the other admittedly, pays for satisfaction from escorts the whole time he's in Vegas. He believes that you are going to pay one way or the other, and he'd rather pay up front than on the back end.
Proof that this is a fictional story and fictional scenarios.
Next, there is Capo, played by Joe. Capo is the self-proclaimed king of Vegas and the sexiest man alive. Capo spends most of his trips shirtless, reflecting his muscles. He is also known for being the one guy that professes he has no time.
I don't see nothing wrong with my character thus far.
Next, there's Kurt, played by Sly. Kurt is the newest friend of the crew that spends most of the trip competing in races in the daytime and parties hard with the rest of the crew at night. While the rest of the guys spend most of the time partying and bullshitting, Kurt actually travels around Vegas and enjoys more than the women and gambling.
Shit, I sound lame as hell. It better be more than my character than this shit.
And there's Cousin Leroy. Coincidentally played by Cousin Lamar. Cousin Leroy came to Vegas with the rest of the crew but hasn't been seen since they landed. While the rest of the crew is competing against each other, Leroy is trying to orchestrate the most sophisticated, elaborate casino heist in history.
Come on now. Why do I have to play that guy?
I don't know. Keep going.
Last but not least is Brad, played by International D. Brad has been going to Vegas since he was a teenager and claims to have slept with most women in Vegas, but he also claims that he is not a gigolo. He is also 100% against people sleeping with Uber. And I am your narrator, Kat. And unless there is a special guest or Cave Crush making a cameo, it looks like I will be playing every female voice you hear as well. And for those who are that other job on this podcast that I won't get my W-2 for.
Inside the Cave Theater presents the weekly episodic.
Let's go!
Scripted but unscripted ratchet reality web series. Last Night in Vegas.
It's around 9 a.m. in Las Vegas, and a few of the guys are already up relaxing, talking, and bragging by the pool. Rock is by the grill already and is making enough food for about 70 people, it seems. Capo, sitting with no shirt, is arguing with Brad about the smash last night. Bugsy is sitting next to both guys, listening and waiting for the perfect time to crack a joke.
Capo, what was that last night? Do you have any pride? All you do is get sloppy drunk, high, and then as soon as you wake your ass up, you take the first thing you see back to your room. That shit's disgusting.
Why the fuck you worried about me and who I'm smashing? Because I'm damn sure not worried about who you smash is you circumcised dickhead looking motherfucker.
Oh man, he said your head look like a circumcised dick.
Yo, Bugsy, this conversation has nothing to do with you. I don't see why you laughing. We've been here all this time and your dick been dry the whole time.
Yeah, but your head still looks like a circumcised dick.
Both Copple and Bugsy keep laughing while Brad is saying, fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. All right. Hey, will y'all please shut the fuck up?
Damn, why Rock so mad?
Because he ain't got none either since we've been down here.
Yeah, but I'd rather have what he got down here the first night when y'all got to the rest of the nights down here. That country motherfucker won $50,000 playing slot.
Hey, you believe that shit?
First time in Vegas and hits on the first try ain't shit none of his winnings.
You would think he would pay for the rooms or our way into the club or something.
Exiting off the elevator wearing black pants, black boots, a black sweater, black sunglasses, black leather, black rubber pieces.
Fuck you.
Man, look at this nigga right here.
Why did you just say he was wearing all black?
That nigga probably had none since the 70s.
I can't believe he's been down here all this time wearing this shit and hasn't been arrested yet.
Brother Cecil X walks by Rock standing by the grill and says,
Yo, Rock, I know you ain't got no motherfucking pork on that grill, man. Please tell me you ain't eating a white man's poison.
Man, if you don't shut the fuck up and get from around here.
Brother Cecil gets the picture and proceeds to walk over to the rest of the guys.
What the fuck wrong with Rock? I know if I had won an extra 50,000 in my pocket, I'd be happy as hell.
No, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Man, nigga, you down here, it's 103 degrees. You out here, it's about a high 117, and you got on pants, a sweater, and a leather jacket by the pool.
Hey, seriously, Cecil, if you don't take all that bullshit off, I swear I'm calling the police and have your ass arrested my damn self.
Oh, hell no. I know y'all just didn't say y'all gonna call the law on me. Was we supposed to be brothers, or we gonna call the white man on me? It's bad enough y'all all down here disrespecting our queen, lusting and fornicating and shit the whole trip. Now you talking about calling the white man on me? Man, that's bullshit.
Shut the
fuck up, Cecil.
I know y'all better not be calling police on me.
Now we see Kirk exiting the elevator and walking towards the rest of the guys, but he first walks past Rock.
I know everybody is talking about what Cecil got on in this weather, but it's 103 degrees out here. And Rock is standing in front of a hot in this grill.
And walks up to Rock and starts a conversation.
What's up with it, Rock?
What's up with it, man?
You are a wall. It's over 100 degrees out here, and you standing in front of this hot ass grill, right?
I tell you what, I'm a wall. I'm aware that you're still new. And shouldn't even be invited to this trip. Get the fuck away from me.
Kirk walks away from Rock and joins the other guys.
Yo, what's wrong with Rock? He act like he paid for my fucking trip or something.
I told y'all something was wrong with that nigga.
Nobody with 50,000 should be that upset.
Next, exiting off the elevator is V-Dot with a familiar smile / devilish smirk on his face. He walks toward the rest of the crew, but he also stops to holler at Rock.
Damn, Rock, you cooking again, nigga? Your ass been cooking since we got here, shit. Hell, you gonna do with all this food?
I ain't see your cheap ass complaining when you eat for free.
Oh, man.
V-Dot walks over to the rest of the crew.
Now here comes a man that has been getting as much action as me.
You mean getting as much action as me?
Yo, chill, man. Hey, I ain't been doing shit up in Vegas, nigga, but watching the scenery with my man Kirk over here and reading the passages in the Bible.
Don't say like Kirk because I've been fucking. Don't get me wrong. I've been going to nice restaurants, museum, and sightseeing. But in between that, I've been fucking. and probably more than Brad and Capo.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Hey, but hey Buzz, you the fuck up with your boy Cecil though, man? What the hell that nigga got on?
Hey man, Brad said he was gonna call the police on him.
Hey Cecil, take that shit off, man.
Come on, V-Dot. You actually expect more out of you on this trip. I thought you were one of my guys.
The whole group tells Cecil too.
Just
God damn it.
Finally exiting off the elevator fresh from another bubble bath that he took by himself. And he too makes the mistake of bothering Rock while he is on the grill.
Oh shit. Rock, you already got the food done? Cool, let me grab my plate now, cause I'm hungry.
Hey man, don't touch nothing over here. I swear, damn, you touch anything over here, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You gonna fuck me up? Who you think you talking to, nigga? I'm the one invited you on this trip. You win 50,000 and ain't shared a fucking dime with me. So fuck you and your attitude and watch me make my plate, little nigga.
Big mistake by Dane, because while he was being tough and fixing his plate, Rock actually picks the game up and throws him and his plate in the swimming pool.
Hey, man!
Hey man, this is our last night in Vegas. Come on, man. Hey, I ain't seen or heard from Cuz though since we checked in.
You try calling him?
Shit, he keep going his voicemail. I'm gonna try again though.
V-Dot calls his cousin Leroy, who is in a one-star hotel off the strip of Vegas and seems to be counting.
Fuck. Gotta get my shit together. Okay. I got my semi-automatics, got my rifles, revolvers, pump action, gas mask, check.
Huh? Hey cuz, it's me, man. Where you at? You cool? We ain't seen your ass.
Yeah, I'm cool. Look, do me a favor, cuz. Don't worry about me and don't call me on this number again, okay?
What? Hey, wait, cuz. Hello? Hello? The fuck? Hey, what happened to cuz?
Yeah, is he okay?
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, okay, that nigga Leroy's up to something.
Nigga, shut up.
Dame has finally climbed out the pool and is drying himself off, and Rock has left the grill and walked over to the rest of the guys.
Food is ready, niggas. Everybody help yourself except Dane, because your food is in the pool.
The guys start making their plates and ordering their drinks.
hey, Dane, why you let Rock punk you like that?
Hey, Kurt, you think I care how Rock treats me? I've been smashing since I got down here. I'm winning. Plus, it's restaurants, 1 minute each direction on the strip. I ain't gonna beg him to eat his food.
Wait, Dame. I know you're not bragging about smashing on this nigga. That shit don't count because you been paying for pussy since we've been down here. Man, that shit don't count, nigga.
First of all, I'm not explaining nothing. First of all, I'm not explaining nothing to a black guy with the name Brad. Second of all, why you worried about my dick?
Because it's all he do is worry about who everybody else fucking.
Rock interrupts the arguing and begins to make a challenge.
Lord, y'all shut the fuck up. Damn. All I've been hearing since y'all been down here is a bunch of y'all bragging about who y'all been smashing. Truthfully, I think all y'all lying.
Nah, I ain't been lying. I don't know what you
I ain't lying. I'm 100 with mine.
Okay, well, here it is. What we gonna do? How do y'all know that I won some money, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna issue all y'all a challenge. We all are leaving in about 24 hours. So you all have 24 hours to bring me evidence of somebody y'all really smashed.
First of all, I didn't come down here to gamble and fornicate and lust after the honey. I came down here to share this experience with my brothers and drop some jewels on y'all about who really are behind all this shit.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up. God damn. Hey, now wait a minute, Rock, because I'm definitely interested in this, man. How much money we talking?
$7,500. There's a few catches though. Number one, I need video footage before I leave. Number two, there's only for one of us, no pay for sex. Must use your own game or what's left of it.
Bye, Dane.
Yeah, Dane, you out.
Yeah, Dame out.
And
What
finally,
else?
number three, you can't just smash any chick. You gotta smash the category that I give each of you in your envelope.
As long as it's not ooh, I'm with it.
So is everybody in?
Well, I just want to be on the record that I'm totally against this, and I think that this is totally wrong. But 7,500, nigga, count me in.
Rock begins to hand everyone their envelope.
Okay, everyone, open your envelopes now.
Wait, hold on, Rob. What about Cuz? I better call him again though. Tell him about this shit.
VDOT begins to call cousin Leroy and
Hello?
Yo, Cuz.
Hey, Cuz. I said don't call me on this number again, ever.
the guys continue opening their envelope.
Damn, a short, thick, dark-skinned girl with dark-skinned something? Yeah, that shouldn't be no problem.
A threesome? How the fuck I'm supposed to get a threesome in 24 hours without paying for it?
A black chick. I ain't slept with a black chick in 10 years.
Well, you know, like Young Money, nigga, I like a long hair, thick red bone.
A fat broad. Wait, that's the easiest category to hit in Vegas. When do we start?
A white girl? Oh, hell no. I need another category.
No type. Yo, Rock, what that mean?
Well, since you're on record as having no type, your challenge is to smash whatever category the rest of the guys didn't get. Good luck. Fellas, you all have your missions and clock starting now. Let the games begin.
Tune in next week to hear the fellas try and fulfill their challenges on the next week's episode of Last Night Vegas.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh, this is going to be an Academy Award. Oh, this is shit right here.
Nigga, that's the longest fucking 3 minutes of my life. What the
Man, nigga, I supposed to make dinner, went to the store, picked my daughter up, motherfucker took a shit, a shower.
Oh, man. And guess who?
That's why Rolling Marriage was in trouble now, because we be on this shit too long.
Look, that shit was like 20 minutes, bro, for real.
Oh, man, no.
I told my daughter,
I mean, CB, it would go so much better if we, like, practice. Like,
Yeah.
What we was gonna say.
If we had the script, like, you know, before.
A couple days in advance, yeah.
Okay, I will
We
get
could
the
do like a professional approach to it.
All right, well, it'll be better. All right.
I
Go
gotta
ahead.
admit, though, CB, that was actually pretty fucking fly.
Yeah, it was.
Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Cat for Cat's Corner on Inside the Cave.
If you want to participate in Cat's Corner, email us insidethecavepodcast@gmail.com. Attention to the Cat's Corner. It's from Lily. A few years ago, my friend, who has been like a brother to me, got married. My mother and I went to the wedding and bought him and his wife a gift symbolizing their new bond. Since his marriage, he has been very distant to myself and my family. I don't know why. I wasn't invited to any events after the wedding. I call, text, Facebook him happy birthday, and he just hits the like button and never wishes me happy birthday anymore. When we do get around to talking, which isn't very often anymore, it's very short and brief, and I don't know why. I have a new man in my life, and I'm 3 months pregnant, and I want to share this moment with my friend/brother, and it hurts that he isn't around anymore. How did I lose him? Kat, how did she lose her friend/brother?
God, I hope you about to say what I'm thinking.
I don't think you lost him, darling. He's just not a part of your life anymore. I think this is kind of like a selfish individual. And to be honest, Lily, I read deep into your letter. And it was one little phrase that stood out to me that let me know you had slept with this individual before. And that is, I have a new man in my life.
Oh.
That sentence, that statement in that sentence told me that you all had been intimate in the past. And so with that information, you probably will never hear from him again. Because now he has a wife. And he has moved on with his life. And I really, really suggest that you do the
same. Exactly.
I knew they slept together when she used the slash, when she said friend/brother.
Right.
Let's assume for a second that they did. I know it's a stretch, y'all. I know.
Very good. No, you're right. You're right. Let's say they didn't. Then here it is. He wanted to.
Yeah, she wanted to.
They wanted to.
Yeah.
And so again, you guys were more than just friends. There was an intimacy in that. And when you get married, sorry, your intimacy ends with superfluous women in your life. So I'm so sorry that you made your feelings, but I really want you to focus on your new man and your baby right now.
It ain't his choice. He didn't want to leave. I'm tell you what happened. His wife said, look, if you talk to that bitch again, I'm going to leave you. And I'm going to tell you, that's all that is.
Exactly how it went down.
All right.
And again, respect, game recognized game. Like as a woman, you don't want your new man you just had a baby with being upset because his ex-friend isn't communicating with him.
And if your man ain't talking, I'm sorry, go ahead, Ro.
You know what's crazy though, man, is that the selfishness of this woman that thinks that she can have access to somebody else's husband. Like, does anybody respect the sanctity of marriage anymore?
Hell no.
No.
I know, right, Roland? I know, Roland. Talk that shit. I know, right?
Like, I wish, man, listen, I wish a woman would be, like, there ain't no more best friends of the opposite sex. Look, you might not even have a guy best friend no more when you get married. Like, what the fuck's wrong with these people?
We can't even go on the boys' trip. We can't even meet up at the block at Hooters.
If her man ain't coming home saying, who the fuck is this nigga? Why are you still talking to him?
Exactly. Hey, how about this? I was gone for a month from this fucking show because I was putting this show before my fucking wife. And she was like, motherfucker, get your act together. Like, man, you know what a marriage is? Like, this bitch is crazy. She out her fucking mind. I want my best friend back. Bitch, you need to find a new best friend.
Wait, her question was, how did I lose him? Bitch, he was never yours. Like, he was never anything to you. How did you lose him? Life. I mean, I got a friend from 5th grade I haven't seen anymore. I'm not pondering where she is and what's happening with her life. Like,
I'm gonna tell you.
And then he's made it very clear to stop talking to him. You have tried, and he is no longer replying. And I get it, boo. You want to know how he's doing. I feel you. But again, that's very narcissistic of you to believe that he's sitting around wondering how you're doing. So,
let me tell you what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened.
Talk to him, Joe.
Look, they was fucking. She stopped putting out. So he went and got a girlfriend. They might have been messing around on the side. So now he married. So now you want the man back. But you can't get him back.
It may not even be he fucked around. We so goofy. She just broke up with him for some silly shit. Like, he like ketchup and I don't, and this ain't gonna work. And then he got married, and it was like, well, I could have dealt with him not eating ketchup. Like,
she tried to use that pussy, and the pussy wasn't that good.
It was trash.
It was not being good. Right?
She was at the wedding, right? She went to the wedding.
Yeah, she
right, and they brought her mother, which again, I don't know about you guys' mother, but my mother, the amount of cuss words that would come out of her mouth if I said, hey, come with me to some old friend that I know wedding. Like, my mom would be like, she definitely would be embarrassed for me. Like, why are you going? If you, the rule about weddings, sweetheart, is that if you aren't mutually invested in the bride and groom's meeting and culturing, then you shouldn't attend. So if your sole purpose was to go to be nosy about the groom, then you should not have gone in the first place.
He invited you to let you know that it's over.
So you can see firsthand.
Facts, Joe, facts.
Yeah. All right, anybody got anything else in this? We'll look at how to say last word.
Dog said, Melly.
Need
All
that
the
nigga
niggas
sweet.
What'd
I
you
ain't
say,
fucking with it.
What'd you say, dog?
There's no need to add anything else to that.
All right, Kat, give us the last word. We'll move on.
I think the bigger point, and we didn't touch on it, but I will, is as a good friend, you should be happy for him, no matter if he's talking to you or not. And that is something that did not read very clear in your letter. You do not sound pleased or excited about the new endeavors that your so-called friend is embarking on. And for that, I feel like your letter is false, and you really need to reconsider your priorities and figure out what's more important, your relationship with yourself or your relationship with somebody who doesn't want you.
Atta girl, Kat, and I just want to add one thing on behalf of all the married men on this show. That guy definitely sounds like a great guy, because that's how you duck a bitch, right?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I mean, the fact that he's not only he's not responding to her. He's like literally, like he's not wishing her happy. She is not on his radar. And the fact that she's still checking for him is so uncomfortable to me.
That's how you duck a bitch. All right,
Hey,
Sly.
look. Hey, Tory Lanez, I don't know if y'all know this, but Tory Lanez is a singer from Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude got mad fucking freestyle bars, if you still consider that freestyle. He was on Sway, and he had a line. He said, "After I fuck a bitch, I be like, fuck the bitch."
As he should.
Hey, ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
Yeah.
All right, Sly.
Hey, ladies' day question. Tell the truth. This question was submitted to me, and the question is, I gotta switch it around. It was submitted by a lady, but it's for men. So I'm gonna read it to you the way it came.
All right.
Pause.
You pause, definitely. If you went on a trip, an out of town trip with the girl. If you went on a trip together with a girl, would you expect sex?
Did you not hear the beginning of the show?
So the background is that not your boyfriend, of course, not your husband, but two attractive people and take a weekend vacation. Would you or getaway, weekend getaway? I'm sorry.
Would you ever do that? Who the fuck?
Staying in the same hotel room?
Hey, and that's the first question I asked back. That's the first question.
Who the fuck does that?
That's the first question I asked back. Joe, you ain't shit.
You can stop that fucking question right now. Hell yeah.
I said, what type of trip is this? I was like, is this a business trip? Or this, you know what I'm saying? Is this a business trip? And are there two beds? Are we, I had to get specific, and she came back with a couple answers. She's like, it's one bed, and it's just a quick vacation someplace.
Listen, that's the dumbest fucking question on the.
I'm trying to ask it. That's how she asked it to me. So of course my answer was like, are you fucking serious? Like,
here's the rule. Here's the rules of going out of town with a bitch. If y'all drove the same car, if y'all staying in the same hotel, and it ain't for a fucking convention or some work shit, its drawers is getting hung on the motherfucking bathroom door.
That other stuff matter too, bro. It can be for business. That's the majority of people that cheating or having sex is
but you
out
can't
of town on business trips.
Yeah, but I don't roll like that. I don't do that. Because I've been, as a matter of fact, I don't even stay in the same room with men. Like, I don't share rooms. I stopped sharing rooms when I was motherfucking at camp. That's the gayest shit ever. I'm getting my own fucking room. Fuck out of here.
So to flip it around for the ladies, if you was to take a vacation, a weekend getaway with a male that you're attracted to, but you don't want that, but you're not having sex with, it's sexy. Do you expect sex?
This shit just sounds stupid as fuck. This really do. Like, how can you be attracted to somebody from the opposite sex? If you're a woman, you're attracted to a man, but you don't want to have sex. Like, what the fuck is? Huh?
Y'all could have two separate rooms.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'm like, why? Bro, I said that same shit. I said, is it separate rooms, separate beds? And she said, she text me back and she said, it's only one bed. I said, well, then you would be staying on your fucking side of the bed then if this is established that
ain't no bed big enough, man. That's what I'm saying. Side of the bed. This sound crazy.
Whoever texts you that shit, text them back right now and say, listen, if we go anywhere, we fucking. We attracted to each other. We fucking.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. If we don't take that shit, just like you said, we go anywhere.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me play devil's advocate. So if we do a live podcast out the state, and we bring Kat with us,
Kat gonna get her own room.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm saying. You say you bring Kat with y'all, like y'all literally bringing like an animal in a cage that you got to carry onto the undercarriage of the plane. Like, y'all would share a room, and I would get my own room before I shared a room with anybody. And that's a dumbass question. If it's one motherfucking bed in the room, I understand the power that I possess, and it's unstoppable. It's an attraction. Ain't no sad such a bed if we sleeping in one damn bed. That's so foolish.
I got a scenario for you, CB. I'll do you one better. We all go on a trip. I mean, we all go to a location to do a podcast, right? And if we there for 3 days, right? I would expect nothing less from every single man to be trying to fuck Kat.
Damn.
I mean, come on.
That's fucked up. That's real extra fucked up.
I'm with Kat on that. I'm with Kat on that, bro.
I mean, that's just absolutely terrible. I hope y'all close y'all motherfucking eyes if it's that bad.
Hey, listen, I'm married. I'm just saying, if you single, Kat's not attractive?
No, now I can see maybe trying to get some head.
See, let's get it right. Hold on now. I am enormously attractive, and you're right. You will want to, because it's very beautiful. But again, it is not about that. We're not there for that. That was not the purpose, and y'all been raised well enough to understand that if you're there to do something, you're there to do something. And what I was going to say to Sly, that's unfortunate that you have to talk to a woman who just can't come out and say, hey, let's go fuck. Like, it sounds to me like her roundabout mission was to get you to admit that if you guys were to travel in one bed, you would have sex with her. That was her roundabout mission. And I'm so sorry that you had to deal with someone who couldn't just come out and say, hey, I want to have sex with you. And that was a silly question, and I think you actually should stop texting her.
All right, listen. While Kat just psychoanalyzed, let me get back to this. We go on a trip. Regardless of what the fuck we there for, I don't know what y'all did in y'all motherfucking adult life, but once we go to the bar that night and we drinking, men tend to hunt at the bar after they've been drinking. And if you got pussy sitting right next to you, how in the fuck you not gonna holler at it? With all due respect. Ain't nobody disrespecting
the same motherfucking way you see a Bentley parked on the street and you don't touch it. The same way you see someone with a fancy watch and you don't grab it. You have restraint.
Yeah, Roland, you sound like you got some issues you need to tell us.
Yeah, you do. You a thirsty ass nigga.
There's a fucking man that used to be single that if I was in the room with somebody, I can't see why you can't spit game. Ain't nobody saying you grab the bitch by the titty and put her in the headlock. I'm saying
that's kind of what it sounds like, Roland. It sounds like a predator.
Mutual. It would not be a mutual return of those
Creep ass
bodies.
nigga.
exactly. You would shoot it down. I'm just saying.
That's what's wrong with Pittsburgh.
Ain't nobody trying to just
That still is fucked up.
Hey, Liz, everybody else being sensitive and shit.
Hey, nigga, go get a glass of water, little thirsty ass little boy.
I was just trying to be honest about the men on the fucking show. That's all.
I'll speak for yourself, Dirk.
Hey, listen, I don't holler at shit. I've been married 7 motherfucking years. A bitch can't throw me pussy. I'm like He-Man with the shit. I'm blocking the sword. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, okay. I can't tell. You got a game plan for when you jump back in the game, though.
The second question, the original question before the lady hit me with this question. The original question is, ladies, have you ever tried to trap a man by lying about being pregnant?
Just talked about that.
Nigga, how many questions you got, nigga? Was you a game show?
How many jokes you got? Are you a comedian?
Yes, I am. Actually, CB told me I was.
No, he said you look funny. That's totally different than being a comedian.
Well, you got a lot of nerve with that second longest lip in the cave, motherfucker.
That's what she said. CB said you look funny. That's totally different from being a comedian.
Yeah, okay. I got another question. Yeah, motherfucker, who is you? Sly Sajak?
You need
to tell the truth. You gonna shut the fuck up?
You need to be on a word limit. Like you've been talking through everybody's shit. Won't you say?
Yeah, because this how we end up with a 3-hour podcast. No editing.
That's how come we end up with that background noise of your microphone scratching your mouth.
What did he say? That shit broke up.
That's because your microphone scratching your members only jacket zipper.
Boy, if you don't get out of here with that little string and can motherfucking phone you got, a little Boost Mobile, get your ass out of here.
You got raggedy phones. Shut the fuck up.
You got the.
Nigga, how long you gonna say I got you? That's stuttering ass. Nigga, sound like you talking on the Transformer. Shut up, man. Shit. You talking on the Decepticon?
Got a shirt pocket on your hoodie.
God damn. To tell the truth, shut your ass. What's the question?
Question is, when you gonna shut the fuck up?
Oh, no, you gonna ask me when I'm gonna shut the fuck up? Come on, host, put this motherfucking show back on the rail.
All right, here we go. This is my big announcement. Wait, did you make your question, Sly? I don't know.
The second question was Ladies' Day question. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry. Let's talk question. Ladies, have you ever attempted to trap a man, keep him in a relationship by saying that you're pregnant with his child? That's the question.
All right, cool. Thanks, Sly. All right.
Yeah.
Favorite part of the show, tell me something, Joe.
Got dirty headlines, nasty stories, freaky tales. It's time for the Dirt Sheets with Joe Dirt on Inside the Cave.
I don't know, everybody seen the story where Burt and Ernie gay?
Come on, I got a joke for this. Go ahead.
All right, so.
Oh, that's why you want to hear this so bad.
Right. So we found out that Burt and Ernie was gay. So they got me to thinking, because they trying to fuck up our childhood, of other people or other cartoons, other fictional characters that they say may come out gay.
Yeah.
I think He-Man on that list.
The thing is to be gay now. Like Sly talking about how he gay and shit. So that's like, now they gonna tell us that Fred and Barney gay and shit, right?
Oh, well.
So they gonna try to tell me that Fred hitting Barney from behind or Barney screaming yabba dabba doo.
Hey, what was that joke? What was that joke Eddie Murphy said? Hey, Fred, come here. No, that wasn't Fred.
No, it was the Honeymooners.
That was the Honeymooners, fool.
Okay.
Get your ass out here.
Right. Now you fucking up my goddamn segment.
My bad.
So next they gonna tell us that Chip and Dale was fucking? The Chipmunks?
Well.
I bet they give a whole new meaning to stash and nuts. And Batman and Robin. Was Robin the sidekick that was giving Batman side dick now?
Well,
wait, what?
Thought they was prison.
I'm saying, man, they fucked me up with that shit. Burt and Ernie, you know, that's Sesame Street. You learn them from little kids.
Hey.
So next thing they gonna tell me is that Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs getting high with cocaine in season to having male orgies on the speedboat in Miami.
Damn, you thought about that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And Beavis and Butthead. They gonna tell me Beavis and Butthead gay now?
Damn.
Is that why Cornholio needs a TP for his butthole? I mean,
that's fucked up.
I'm just saying, man. It just fucked me up when I heard that.
Well, hey, Joe, let me add to that list. Now, you said, I didn't realize it, but this week is our class reunion, right?
Yes, it is.
So, who said they were going to crash our class reunion?
Well, Rob Gregory and Kevin Giles.
Is it safe to say that Kevin Giles and Rob Gregory was gay in high school?
It might be.
Who said that? To two of our white listeners, or at least one of our white listeners, is it safe to say that Josh and Sean are gay?
Nah, it ain't safe.
And this dirt sheet is brought to you by Asper Cream.
Oh shit!
Y'all niggas on one.
All right, Belly Bell, let's wrap the show up finally.
It's time for the wrap up. Wait, what?
Hey, I'm gonna do that. After that shit.
Right, man. I'm dead ass.
I just wanted to tell the people that's still listening, yeah, we still on. There's still one episode. Don't look at your phones and see if the shit skipped. No, there's just one episode.
This show gonna be the hour and 15 minutes. Watch.
All right, let's do it. All right, we only missing two members, Brad and what was Paul's name, and Leroy for today's episode. Wait, what? 3 minutes into the show, did we get a Cat versus Said, or was it Cat versus Cat Williams battle? Wait, who put Said in Cat Williams mode tonight?
I'm glad he stood up for himself.
Oh, he went in.
About time.
Did Said say we will ride a 3-wheeler bike in Miami?
Three's a company.
Wait, what? Hey, Jack. Hey, what you say, Joe? Jack and Larry.
Jack and Larry.
You gonna ride it to the Beagle?
Jack was already supposed to be engaged to the landlord. Did Cam Newton wear a stolen bathrobe from the hotel at his news conference? Did Said WWE tag in slide during his 0 to 100 rant? Yeah, they was on one back to back. How did Slide turn into Drake and ask Cat, "Do you love me? Are you riding? Come your ass down over there." Slide his feelings over there.
He got his feelings.
Did Roland say, and I quote, "Grab her by the titty and out and put her in a headlock"? Once again, who pissed Said off?
Oh shit!
Yeah, Said versus Slide becoming a new segment.
Funny motherfucker.
Wait, what? Did the listeners just witness the first Inside the Cave Vegas soap opera?
Last night in Vegas.
Did Joe say sidekicks were giving side dick? Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, was right, Slide. If that theory is correct, Joseph, if so, was Yogi smashing Boo Boo? And if so, was that considered pedophilia? Wait, what?
You ignorant, man.
And that is the wrap up for tonight's soap opera episode live from Vegas.
The wrap up with Belly Bell.
Ain't no stopping us.
Yogi smashing Boo Boo.
Hey man, Yogi was a grown ass bear. Boo Boo was a little ass baby bear. Joe has up. See, ever since rolling the Joe in the cave, man, motherfucker up in here be having conspiracy theories.
Bro, done fucked everybody up.
How the hell you go from Obama to Yogi and Boo Boo?
Oh my god.
Fucking Sylvester Cat and Tweety Bird.
Wheels that come off. The
Tom and Jerry. Tom, Tom was trying to fuck Jerry. He wasn't trying to eat that motherfucker. He was trying to fuck him.
Hey, you ignorant, man. All right, that was this week's episode of Inside the Cave. And to all our listeners, if you liked last week in Vegas, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna like, because the post edits are gonna be so dope. You guys have no idea how the show's gonna sound. Send us an email, insidethecavepodcast@gmail.com. And only episode 1, 2, and 3 have been written so far. So if you guys have any, so far nobody has been killed off yet. But if you guys
ain't nobody got paid neither.
If anybody has any direction that you want to see this show go,
Yeah, he's snitching. Like, CB, that's not how this works. The
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, remind me to edit that out, Kat. Yeah, remind me to edit that out.
Yeah, Kanan.
Yeah, thank you, Kat.
Start from the top.
Oh, by the way, Kat, you're playing the escort in a couple episodes. Just so you know.
For free, Cat, for free. That's even in more insult, Cat. You're not getting paid, and the escort not gonna get paid.
Damn.
Some kind of sick ass fantasy, I see.
All right, big dog, go ahead and get us out of here. By the way, that kid, what's that kid's name? Your shirt will be on the way. Whatever your name is in San Jose, California.
He been stopped listening, so fuck that shout out.
Okay, your shirt is on the way. All right, big dog, go ahead and get us out of here.
And like always, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all later.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Tune in weekly to hear new episodes of Last Night in Vegas. Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushers. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?